A Knight of Seven Kingdoms. A Knight of Seven Kingdoms is a show about Sir Duncan, a hedge knight, very lonely, hurt, feeling pain, looking for love, family. Um, Also a little bald guy, his squire. It's a Game of Thrones show or a show that's made by the writers of Game of Thrones. I've never seen Game of Thrones. I've always heard good things of Game of Thrones. But then towards the end of Game of Thrones, I've heard bad things of Game of Thrones, so that kind of kept me away from it because I don't really want to watch a show that's supposedly amazing all the way through up until the end. Like that doesn't sound like something that I want to indulge in. I don't want to watch something that's amazing and then up until the final episodes or final season, it just collapses. Like I'm cool. I don't want to experience that. But this show right here, 6 episodes, extremely short, but I feel like they get the point across, like, really, they get the point across as good as they can in these 30-minute episodes. Also, it was a really, like, slow build, slow show. Like, I wasn't, like, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't that into it on, like, the first couple of episodes. It didn't kick in until, I believe, episode 4. And then when the little body revealed that he was a prince, when they revealed that he was somebody special, it didn't kick in until then. That's when it really got like peak and epic. Like it really was good. Episode 5 was amazing. Episode 5 was amazing. Like the direction of the fight scenes and everything. Like it felt so cool and like I don't like real. It kind of reminded me of King Arthur. The fight scenes in King Arthur just like 10 times better. It's like really like intense and like the way the camera was moving. It reminded me of that King Arthur movie. I know that movie is bad, but it reminded me of those fight scenes, but like in a much better way. Um, the characters, like the main characters, it was just the main characters that really are important and that mattered. Like Duncan and Egg, they were the best characters, the best part of the show. It's going to continue with them later seasons and later series or things like that. They I'm pretty sure there's going to be quite a few spinoffs, quite a few prequels and things like that for the show. Also, they have House of the Dragon. That's another Game of Thrones show, but I haven't watched that because, like I said, I haven't watched Game of Thrones. Now, I don't know much about the Game of Thrones universe or the books, anything like that. I'm gonna try and get into it some more. I actually might go back on Game of Thrones and watch it and give a review. I feel like people might want to see that because even though they don't really like the final seasons, I do think the people still like Game of Thrones and they want to see Game of Thrones content, and I do think that that's a lot of content within it. So I might just go back and review every season, individual season, like how I like them, how I whatever. But yeah, the A Night of Seven Kingdoms, or actually, or is it 9? Because at the end of the show, it revealed that it was 9. But yeah, great show, cool show, short. I'm usually an action guy. At first, when the show started off, I was kind of scared that we wasn't going to get that much action, but then it really did pick up, and then like it instantly became like it's instantly captivated me and became one of my favorite shows. So I can't wait for season 2. I hope that season 2 is better, much better. I hope that we get a lot more in season 2. I kind of hope that it's longer, but then again, if they make it longer, if you make things longer, you kind of risk it being dragged out or drawn out. And a lot of the times things get dragged out just for the sake of padding out the runtime. So hopefully it's not too, hopefully if they make it longer, I hope it's better. But if not, keep them shorter, keep them sweet. Don't do too much. Don't mess it up like you did the other things. And if you haven't watched it, go watch it. It's one of the best shows out right now. If not the best. It's crazy. It's honestly everything that you would want. We need more shows like this. This show makes me want to watch more medieval type shows. I don't think that we have a lot like this. But what do I rate it? Easily a 10. Like, this show is easily a 10. It's short and it's sweet. It does what it's supposed to do. It's peak. The characters, everything. It's a character. I thought I was going to, like, starting off, I thought I wasn't going to like any characters either. I thought every character was just going to be an ass. For the most part, they are, because characters in medieval times, and usually in these medieval, like, movies and shows, everybody is an asshole. You have you have like the poor people, and then you have the super rich royalty assholes. And then that's usually what the dynamics are. And it kind of what it was. That's kind of what it was. But over time, they they kind of got gained a little bit more respect for him, for Duncan. I kind of feel like I kind of feel like there still is. It's not enough respect there. It's some, but not enough. We just gonna have to wait to see in season 2, maybe even season 3. But yeah, 10 out of 10 show. Go watch it. Amazing.